Okay, wrapping up here another episode with my new favorite segment. I'm just going to be honest. I like connecting with you guys who have listened, who have watched for so long, and now get two-star on the show. And the latest guest is Carlos, coming out from the Bay Area, born in San Mateo. Tom Brady, you might know, is from San Mateo, California. Oh, that's not all. Carlos went to the same community college as one Julian Edelman. So we have lots of connections here from Carlos, who doesn't want to know about Brady or Edelman. But his mailbag question this week was called, "Hi, Andrew. Should the Patriots look to start Jacoby Brissett for at least the first few games of the season? I'd like to know where your confidence level is at in regard to placing a rookie quarterback in New England situation. Thank you." Very polite, Carlos. I like this question. What do you think, first of all?
Well, to begin, thank you for having me on the show.
Definitely.
I'm kind of nervous to say anything because I know with like Brian and Jordan's past takes, Kirk Cousins got signed right after the show, and then Tyron Smith got signed right after the other show. So fingers crossed that it does go like this. But I am hoping that Jacoby does start at least the first couple games of the season, maybe even 3 games. Just considering how the season started last year with they started Antonio Maffi and they started Sidiso at guard. They started Calvin Anderson at right tackle. That was all week one. So dropping a rookie into like a situation like that scares me. Obviously, it's going to be different this season, but I would like the at least offensive line, the offense to get a little bit situated before dropping a rookie into the equation. So that's why I'm not opposed to Jacoby starting. I understand it's like the third overall pick. People expect the third overall pick to start right away, but I don't think anyone's really expecting New England to win the championship next year. So why not develop him? Why not, um, you know, get everyone else used to each other? Because it's a whole new team, whole new system. So give him the extra time. I think it would benefit him.
Beautiful. I think that is a perfectly reasonable answer. I think it's one that I agree with. I think the ultimate answer is we'll wait and see, right? Drake
Mhm.
May or Jane Daniels, or maybe it's JJ McCarthy comes in and sets the world on fire in training camp, a la Mac
Mhm.
Jones in 2021, on fire relative to a rookie, right? He's not
Yeah.
out there going to win the MVP. Roll with the kid. That being said, your point about the offensive line is a great one because we saw Mac Jones break very quickly as a third-year quarterback in a system friendly to him because the offensive line could not support him and the pass catchers were not reliable enough downfield. And he made poor decisions. I'm not here to
Mm.
relitigate everything that happened with Mac Jones, but you want to support that kid. And Elliott Wolf wants to support that quarterback and do everything in his power, as he said at the combine, to get the best version of that quarterback out. And right now, as I said earlier this week, he's not the roster's not ready to do that. So I think it's totally reasonable. And I don't think Jacoby Brissett is going to be a top 10 quarterback by QBR next year. But what do you think of the idea? Because this is where I stand on the goal here is to find sustained success again, right? It's not to go all in like the Rams. And the best chance of doing that is to slow play this here. Whenever it's best for the kid, that's when it's best for the team. Because
Mhm.
remember, they take a quarterback as their best shot at sustained success, no?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is the highest pick they've had in I believe it's the Kraft era. Um, and on top of that, there's so much riding on this pick. And yeah, I know we're both assuming that they're going to pick quarterback. I 100% think they should. But yeah, there's a lot riding on the pick, and this is pretty much setting up the future of the franchise, especially with the new regime that's taken over. Um, so why not play it safe? Why not take it slow, play it by the way the rookie develops.
For sure. Any other draft crushes for you out there? I mean, we're all expecting receiver early, tackle early. Any that kind of have your eye already?
I mean, I'm a firm believer in either Drake May or Jaden Daniels at pick 3. Um, I am really wondering what they're gonna do at with 34.
Mhm.
Why not trade it for a veteran receiver, or why not use it on a new receiver? Um, I think having that whole Bengals setup of like Joe Burrow, T Higgins, same draft. Um, that could definitely work for them, but it is riskier rather than just trading for an established receiver. I do think that the tackle position is something that they could hold off until the third round. I wouldn't be opposed to them picking a tackle in the second round, but that's the one position that I'm like, like as Doug Kai had reported, like they're comfortable with Chuk starting. So if that's the case, then why not? Why not wait until the third round?
Right. Yeah. And again, it's going to be a developmental approach to these positions, right? They're going to play the young kids. We're all going to endure the growing pains, whether you're sitting in the press box or in the Bay Area or on the field, right? Watching this
Mhm.
kind of unfold and just deal with it in 2024, which isn't to say that losing should be excused for the New England Patriots. It's
Mhm.
just understanding when you have a new quarterback, in all likelihood, and rookies around him, it's going to take some time to build. Carlos, this has been great. Thank you for donating to Boston Children's Hospital and actually pinch hitting it, for being honest. We had someone else lined up who had to bail last second. I shot you a DM because you've been kind to me with certain messages and reading and listing and all that different stuff for the sucks that I have up on Twitter. Just any other Patriots thoughts you want to get out before we get you out of here and finish the episode?
My final thought is, well, first of all, thank you for having me on. I really
Mhm.
appreciate it. I wasn't going to pass up on the opportunity. As far as the Patriots, my final thought, I think the whole free agency thing has been overblown. I think just because they didn't get someone like Calvin Ridley doesn't mean that the whole thing is just, like the whole season's just gone to waste. The free agency class wasn't that great as it is. I don't see. I could see the benefit in signing a 33. I think he's 33 or year old tackle in Tyron Smith,
Mhm.
but they didn't get him. So what? It was like a band-aid, just for a season or two. So I do think that the draft is the main portion that people need to worry about. We'll see how the draft class is, but yeah, I think the whole free agency thing has been overblown.
Yeah, the appetizer was a little stale. You still have the main course coming up. This is going to make or break the date. We all can relax until then. It stinks waiting for that meal to come in when the bread was stale, but sometimes it's just how it goes. All right, Carlos, thank you again for donating to Boston Children's Hospital. Thank you for making time today and sharing your Patriots thoughts. If anyone listening to this wants to do this next week, our mailbag segment, again, will be open, though we might reschedule with someone. But bottom line, you want to get in the show, donate to Boston Children's Hospital, send me a mailbag question as Carlos did, and you'll be right here as he is today, giving his Patriots thoughts. Thank you again, man.
Thank you.